Hey, it's Spence from LaunchFlows.com. I had a great follow-up question from Andrew over in the Digital Think Lifetime Softwares Deal forum about LaunchFlows. He really appreciated the videos I've been showing that basically use Elementor most of the time because it's free and easy. He wanted to know, can you do the same for us, please, using Gutenberg, and specifically show me with Cadence theme, Cadence blocks, and I'm going to throw in a bonus, the Cadence starter templates. And then he also wanted to know, can you show me an example of how you make a one-page sales and checkout? Super simple. I'm going to show you with something I just built, and I'll tell you how I built it after I show you the results. So what I put together here using literally the free components of Gutenberg, Cadence, Cadence starter blocks, and the rest is a one-page sales site that also has a checkout page on it. Now, there's nothing dramatically amazing or different about this, but I want to show you it's something you can make with no design skills, and it basically eliminates the need to have to worry about pre-made templates. Even though there's a likelihood I might start doing some things to show you ready-to-use templates, I wanted to show you by using the starter or using the blocks of Cadence, it's a piece of cake. So what happens here is we've got a checkout page that just happens to be on the home, and I'll refresh the page so you can see it's the home URL. And I could choose between like a basic or a premium product or whatever. And when I click, it adds to the cart. But the cart happens to be this very same page. So here we've got the premium, and same thing if I want to add the basic. I'm all in one, which is something that LaunchFlows makes super easy. And unlike other page builders, it's very lightweight. You simply make the products, you create the checkout page or custom checkout pages, and just daisy chain things together. Let's dive in. Here, I've gone ahead and added the free Cadence theme. You can set this up with all your preferred colors and everything else, but I'm going to recommend that you use the starter templates and allow that to bring in all of the colors and customization for you at the beginning. Because if you do, you'll see an option here called Cadence Starter Templates. All of the cool things are available for you to choose from without having to make hard choices. So if you had a client site and they wanted a page to sell, who knows, like their coursework or some other content, you don't have to design anything. Just pick something, change a few colors, and you're good to go. Here I chose the Yoga Studio. You could choose from pre-made color schemes and fonts, and then see how the site responds to it here. This happens to be a different template than I used, but you could use this, for example, for the home page. Amazingly simple to convert any of these things into call to action. What I did is I went to the single page options and I looked at all the pages, including the home, and I said, you know what, I'm going to use the pricing page. It's very simple. It only has a few components. I'm going to make that my home page, and to get it installed, you just click on it, you choose to override your defaults, and when you do, it imports all of the images, imports all the content, it sets up the fonts and the styles. All you got to do is click import. Okay, I did that first. Now, what it gave me was this page here. This is essentially the main components. But what I did was I took out the bit about the free 14-day trial. And instead, I simply dropped in some of the short codes from LaunchFlows to put my checkout there. And to do that, I just went to LaunchFlows.com, documentation. And you only have to do this once, because once you copy the short codes that you need, you can save them as a reusable block. So simple. So I went to shortcodes, and there's maybe 6 shortcodes you need. You need your billing, maybe if you have a product you're sending, shipping. You need your login, your notices, your order review, probably your coupon, and then your payment. So 7 shortcodes. And these shortcodes are all available with explanation here in our documentation, but I've made it even easier because you can just look at what I did. So I put them all together inside a reusable block. So I basically dragged the shortcode blocks out there and I put in each of the shortcodes. See? LF billing, LF shipping, LF notices, LF login, LF additional fields. By the way, LF additional fields is what takes the additional fields component of WooCommerce. If you have some custom questions you want to ask, or if you want to put the order notes in. I actually don't use those fields at the moment, but that's why you want to have it in place if you want them also to show up. Very handy if you wanted, for example, ask the person a few extra questions at the time of checkout, like what's your favorite color? LF Review, LF WooCommerce Coupon, and LF Payment. So I saved these as a reusable block. And in doing so, I now have that available to me to share with you or to reuse on any other checkout pages I make. See, reusable block, LaunchFlows component. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not promising. Maybe I'll export this, but I'd rather you guys just go make your own reusable block, because once you've got this, now you can click and add this to any other page layout you've got or that you create. Next, I took the pricing, and what I did is I needed to have two products, a basic product and a premium product, and I simply added buttons into there where I added the direct to checkout link. And this is how I did that. I go over to my back end. Again, LaunchFlows is so easy and lightweight compared to the other sales funnel tools because you already need a product anyway, right? So we've got two products I created in about 2 seconds. I made the Yoga Basic product and the Yoga Premium product. The Yoga Basic product is $59 and it's a simple subscription. LaunchFlows has no problem working with any of the WooCommerce products or gateways, unlike some other plugins. So I made it $59 every month. And then I said, and this is the important part, for LaunchFlows, the page that I want you to go to after you add this to the cart is, you guessed it, the home page. Because the home page is the sales page where I've got the checkout that I want somebody to be taken to. You could have it go to any other place you want, but this is how you handle having a sales page and a checkout in one location. Just say after any product is added that it goes to the location where you've got your checkout. What happens after you buy it? You'll go to my thank you page, which I built using the same method. Now, I have a direct checkout link. That's the magic of LaunchFlows. Whenever you program in the DNA of what it's to do, just grab that link. And then what I did is I went into my layout and I went to this button and I simply put that link here. I then rinsed and repeated for the premium product. I made a second product with a different price, grabbed its direct checkout link and put it here. That's it. I'm done. Now watch what happens. If I refresh the page, let's play with it a bit. I'm going to delete what's in the cart. First of all, LaunchFlows adds these really convenient in checkout cart behaviors. So normally you'd have to go to the cart to eliminate stuff from the checkout. In this case, you can do it all in one spot. So if I go and add the basic, I click buy now. It sends it back to the page. Now it's in the cart. If I do buy now here, same thing. Puts it there. Now, I'm going to show you in other videos how you can also do the same thing like we talked about to add an upsell or an order bump. All you need to do is just to go grab the short code you need, and you can look it up by function as well. But like if I wanted to do an order bump, I would just go here and I would grab this syntax, LF bump product equals. And I have some parameters if I want, to show the icon or not. But if I just grab this basic bit here, along with the product, I would simply put it into my layout, maybe somewhere in the checkout. So I would add a new short code, put in that thing, and now I would have a product that could optionally be added to the same checkout. I'm going to show bumps and variations in a different video though, because lastly, I want to show you how you can also, instead of using starter templates, also use the design library of pre-made stuff. So over here, you already know that you can use blocks, and there's all kinds of blocks and components. But over here with Cadence, we've now also got a design library of stuff that, moving myself out of the way, instead of whole packs, I can just use sections. This is super sexy too, because look at all the cool things that I can add in for free. I could just build my own sales page without doing any design at all. In fact, I really think this one is awesome. So I'm going to click and add this in. And this could be at the top of the layout or the bottom. But let's pretend this was like another product I'm selling. We could make this, add this now or whatever. I could do the same mechanism here where I add a click button link with the LaunchFlows direct checkout link for maybe a free trial or a free sample and so forth. But the idea is you don't have to be a designer. And because Gutenberg is faster, because it's not an extra layer, I think there's a lot of benefits when you're using the add-ons like Cadence to make this a functional alternative to something like Elementor. So in just a couple minutes, I've got everything I need, and I can save this and share it and export it and do everything else. Voila. So hopefully this video has helped to clarify. LaunchFlows works really well with Gutenberg, and it's super easy to make a one-page checkout. In other videos, I'm going to show you how to do the order bump and how to do the other things that I talked about. But if you are confused about any of the functionality, just go over to launchflows.com, click on documentation, and then just go through each of the core features, right? The 5 methods for selling or bumps or upsells. And I show you in each one of those how to actually do it with Elementor or how to use the short codes. As you can see here, if you scroll down, I'm showing you exactly what I was just talking about, how to use the actual short code or to how to use it with Elementor widget. And I even include a video that you can pop up and watch. This is Spence. I'll see you on the next video.